I'm going to show you how the pendulum needs to be hung from its two strings. I've got the camera zoomed up into the center of this clock where the pendulum hangs. And now here are the hanging strings. There's one on the front and one on the back over here. And to have this hanging correctly, these strings need to go up through the slot in this shaft here. And I'll show you, I'll pull this off. I can turn this knob here to actually loosen it more, get more slack in the string. So, when you hang the pendulum, both the front and the back strings need to be inserted into the slot and go up like that so that the knot is on the top. So put them all the way in, and then the knot will come down and it will set into a hole up there. That's the same is true for the front and the back. And they're both wound onto these pegs. They come up on the right side of the peg. As you look at the clock from the front, they go up and around on the right side. So now, to hang this pendulum, I'm going to move the whole thing to the left and then bring it down so that those strings support it. Now the one on the front, I'm going to turn this knob to tighten it to the point where now they're both hanging the pendulum. It's just kind of cradled in there on these strings. I'll just wind the clock a little bit here. And then as the pendulum is swinging, I'll try to show you closer here what that looks like. The way it's wound off of the upper peg, down around the right side of the pendulum shaft there. And the same on the back side. It's the same configuration back there. I'm going to walk around now and show the whole thing from the other side. Okay, you can see the clock from the front. Now this is the design that's labeled W2 on my website. There are others of this same basic design in different sizes. W4 and W11 are basically the same clock design. But it's also true for most of the other wall clocks that the pendulum hangs in this way. I'm trying to show you from this side. Here. What that looks like. Let's get some more light over here. Okay. That shows the string that's on the front, how that's configured, and then the one in the back. It's got this, it's hung in the same way. The string, let's get way back here by the wall. The string winds up and around the peg on the top and comes down on the left side of that peg as you look at the clock from the front. And then it comes down around the right-hand side of the pendulum shaft there. And then up through the slot. So the knot is on the top of that shaft. And then that knob, like I said, that knob in the front, you should be able to turn one way or the other to wind up that string to get this shaft so it's about horizontal. And I show that in another video about adjustment of the pendulum. But here I just wanted to make sure that you know how the pendulum should be hung in the first place.